Alright, I need to have a serious chat with you all. Um, I had seen that some YouTubers just took a break. Sometimes I visit their old YouTube, you know, their main YouTube channel. Some haven't uploaded video in, like, for example, 5 years or 3. And, I am going through something right now that I need to address with you. I'm not going to go into full detail about the situation on what happened, but because of what happened, I may have to take, probably, for example, a 5-year break from YouTube. Maybe. I might still want to videotape, for example, Labor Day or something like that, or, because I like family and Christmas. Those are the only 2 things I will really film during the 5 years or whatever. No more of these 12 things, but on my main other channel on my YouTube, I had to put some 12 videos, like March 12th or whatever, in private because of my situation I really had been in right now. And you won't see me working anymore because of the fact that I was fired. Yes, I was fired. I don't want to go into detail, except somebody doesn't like me. And they simply just lied and told the boss that I said fuck off to them. And that's not really what happened, okay? So, and with my past 11 years in the past, yes, I've been on YouTube for 11 years. But you see, I really need a break since, what happened 11 years ago. I'm not taking what they said to heart, my trolls and stalkers, but this is really serious. If I want to have a goal as, like, for example, an office assistant or whatever else, I don't want my goal to be jeopardized. Like, for example, I don't want people on here calling my company after they stalk me again and say Norna is this, Norna is that. And so after I study really hard, for example, if you study really truly hard, you have a disability like I do, like Asperger's, okay, and you would get fired for people, like strangers all over the world, calling your work like they did at Goodwill, you'd be pissed off. So this is why I might have to take a 5-year break, guys. Okay? So it's just me watching TV and whatever today. Not TV, but YouTube. Like, I have my phone always sitting right here. And yes, I admit it's boring. Okay, it's boring. But I don't want to be in school with my phone on and having to worry about, oh, did I have my phone go off at this certain time, and I have to edit my videos when I get home tonight and study at the same time. That's what I was sitting around for just now, thinking that. So, I just don't want this jeopardized, even after what happened at work, like last week, okay? And to be honest with you, I'm still freaking ass pissed off with that lady. I'm serious. She doesn't know me. She doesn't know what I've been through in life. Okay? To where I came to that point in my time. How would you feel if someone doesn't like you at your job? Okay, and you worked really hard getting it, and even though you don't like it, even though you say this is getting boring as all hell, you know, they get you in trouble. And I know another person there that I could tell who didn't like me. I would smile at her and she'd be like looking at me and walking away. Like, I'm like thinking, what the hell is with me? Why is she doing that? I'm very, very extremely sensitive, and I don't care if you don't like me or not. It's common courtesy to say hi back and smile back at me. I don't care if you're too busy or something, but you can smile back at me or whatever. But yeah, probably after this month of August, after I film, I'm going to film that Bratty manual again, but I'll see if I'm in class. But that guy who was singing on the square in my town. But I'll just see. Maybe I'll film the rest of the year from time to time, do little updates like this. Maybe I'll throw in a little video diary on my other channel, what you see. But until now, my decision, I'm going to take that probably 5-year break. Okay? Until I make my thoughts on what I really want to do, on how I want to study and stuff. And figure it out. I gotta figure stuff out. Maybe on my studies days off I could film. I'm not in school Thursday and Friday. I can film those days, But, it's just me gonna be cleaning. Okay? I don't want this to become messy again. See, that's my thing. This is a nose starting up again. And I gotta clean my sink. Okay? And I folded these up and everything. And I'm finding myself sleeping on my bed again. So, and it's not healthy for me to wish someone to die violently. Because I'm thinking about that lady dying violently every time I talk about it. So this is why I really don't want to get into this facts about what really happened. But let me know. I'll just let you know, that lady was lying, okay? I didn't tell her to F off. And yes, I admit I have anger issues. But I gotta figure out how to deal with it in therapy and stuff. And yeah, so I'm thinking now that I could get myself a tutor. If I go to the Salvation Army Center, I don't get enough help because when I did go there a few times, I felt like I was left out and no one was really helping me, and it was just not one-on-one help, So if I'm really struggling with something, then I will find a tutor. So And I don't know if that would be free for this from the school or what, but it's gonna happen. And so this is why I'm not gonna film myself in an office setting or wherever else. You won't see me doing that. Okay, on my days off, if I want, if nothing else is going on, like me sitting on the computer or whatever, okay, sitting right here day after day, I will film. Like if I go on a trip, oops, oh, dang it, I gotta fix this. Okay. Like if I go on a trip with friends or something, you know, and I was told too that loneliness kills. It kills faster than, you know, obesity and cancer. And you see, that too, I will be going on the diet again once I get a new job. So I'm gonna be trying this diet again. And I think Dr. Phil said there's this other book out. Not by him, but by somebody else. I can't remember the guy's name or nothing, or the title, but I might have to check that out. Maybe it's on YouTube, an old episode of Dr. Phil where he suggested that book. But it's another diet book with better foods and, you know, what you can substitute, you know. I remember this one lady say, oh, I'm getting fat because my mom's egg salad. She puts way too much mayonnaise. And this guy is like, oh, why don't you do this versus that? And, you know, he listed all these foods. If you know the book what I'm talking about, comment below here. But it's not a Dr. Phil book. He was on Dr. Phil, but it's not a Dr. Phil book by Dr. Phil. Okay? So I'm just really concerned with all my stalkers. Yes, I'm a YouTube star, and that's the problem. I don't want to be stalked. I don't want people calling my workplace like they did at Goodwill and say, Norna is this. I want to have sex with Norna. Give me Norna's phone number. Stuff like that. That stuff would get me fired, okay? So I might see you before 5 years. I might not. We'll see. I really don't know yet. So my phone is gonna go off soon with the alarm. I'm filming today, as you know. And with this, yes, it's all in a bag, but I'm gonna get another bag out like this. Stand here, wash, rinse that out, and then throw it in the other bag. And then reach for the bag, and then do the same. So, I haven't made up my mind. It might be 2 years of a goodbye, you know, but again, I'll film either Thanksgiving to, so I have that holiday in. I have St. Patty's holiday in. And yes, I want to film Patty's birthday. Okay. All those you will see. I don't know if I want to still film 4th of July anymore, because, you know, I do have 11 years of 4th of July. And really, you know, I don't go to Marathon Park anymore. I don't go to that garden place anymore for the fireworks. I just go to the balloon rally. So maybe I'll film it at the balloon rally. And that's it, and not the 4th of July. We'll see. So, it's a big decision I had to make. So, big decision. Keep an open heart about this, guys.